We've heard there are supplies in the area, but there's uniforms skulking around too. Watch each other's backs.
How's it going there, ladies and gents? We are playing some Last of Us multiplayer today. I know I normally upload these as sort of like just plain gameplays with editing, like this sped up kind of thing doing, which is basically what I'm going to be doing for most of the videos, but a lot of people did ask for a commentary to give my thoughts and, you know, what I was thinking at the time during the gameplay, so we're going to go back to, you know, 2007, 2008 style, like COD commentaries, play-by-play commentaries, you know? But really, Last of Us multiplayer is something I've been playing loads recently. Amazing game, love it. Don't give a shit about COD Ghosts because I really find it boring. Not my kind of game at all. Come on, teammate. Live comms were actually an option for this, by the way, but it's one of those games where you can have like 5 really slow games where you get like, I don't know, 3 kills, 0 deaths. Which is fine, but it wouldn't make for a very entertaining video. And this sort of game like comes up once in every, I don't know, 10 games or something. Something that I consider to be like entertaining enough to be a good gameplay. Check out the radar here, look. Get absolutely murked, surrounded there. It was a bit of a slow start to the gameplay, but it does pick up towards the end. Very nice sort of melee revolver type gameplay here. So, the class I'm running is Revolver, no primary, because who needs a primary when you got this thing? This beast of a pistol. Executioner 3, I think, or 2, is a new perk that's come out with the DLC. Executioner basically means that for the first stage you get double points for shiv kills, and for the last stage you get that plus double points for like special executions. Like whenever they're down on the ground you press triangle, it doesn't matter what weapon you've got, you'll get double points for it. And you'll see actually a bit later on in the game that I get like 1500 parts at a time, which is pretty rare to have, just from getting a load of special executions. Also got Covert Training 1 because it's good just to start with a shiv. I doubt I get any shiv kills this gameplay, but it's good to have. And with the Executioner 3, the shiv kill is worth like, God, I don't know the exact number, but you get the downing points, you get like, I don't know, 150 for an execution or something. It's really good, whatever it is. So it's a really cost-efficient way to get your points up. Especially if you're running some kind of purchasable weapon, which can, you know, easily eat up a load of your parts. Like, I've got the double-barreled shotgun. The DB shotgun is cheap to run. It's only 1 point to have in your class. As opposed to the regular one, which is 3 points to have in your class. And it's cheap to buy. I think it's like 240 parts for the initial purchase. So it's pretty good actually as a backup weapon here with the revolver. I basically had 1 point spare and thought, yeah, fuck it, we'll go with the shotgun. But with this particular class, having a revolver just by itself, it's powerful enough, once upgraded, to take people on pretty easily. Except this guy who has armor, who just destroys me. I do manage to take off the armor, so that's something. But you can't melee a guy with a full auto rifle. That's the problem, you see. But I think that might be my last death. Or at least my last sort of terrible run. I'll start improving from now on. Other perks I've got, Brawler, very good for melee. I wouldn't call it sort of a dedicated melee class, because there's no like machete or whatever. But Brawler's pretty good, especially if you've just got the revolver. Once you run out of ammo, or you're in close range already, like you can pummel them to death, and you'll win most melee fights, especially if you've injured them already. So it's a nice solid perk to have. Other perk is, have I covered them all? Executioner, Brawler, Covert Training, I think there's something else, you'll probably see it in a sec. Oh, Bomb Expert, that was it. Bomb Expert is another new perk. It basically means that your smoke grenades at the first level will be, well, they'll have a shorter explosion sort of fuse. So, you know, it makes it a lot easier to stun someone, then go for a shiv kill. That's great with Executioner combined. And the later stages give you shorter fuses on, like, nail bombs and whatever, so It's a nice perk. Not one of my favourites, but, you know, definitely handy in some situations. And check this, like, Revolver at long range. It's only level 1 upgraded, but it can do some solid damage at longer range. You just gotta control your shots, make sure you don't waste any ammo. It's one of those guns where, like, obviously no primary on this class and no scavenger. So if you run out, you're screwed. By the way, check this. 1,090 points right now. Get the special execution, that is now 1255, if I'm reading my screen right. Solid, mate. Very good. And obviously every time you go into melee them, I don't think it counts for special executions, but you're recovering a bit of HP, which is always nice to have. As for the DLC, like the rest of the DLC that's not the perks, I mean, I do like the double-barreled shotgun. It's a nice sort of purchasable to have. 2 shots to down, even if they have armor, I think. You'll see that a bit later on. The maps, I like this one. Beach is a great map. I've already uploaded a gameplay using the burst rifle. And it's actually one of my favourite maps at the moment. The other map, Financial Plaza, not too keen. It's not bad, but not one of my favourites by a long shot. The other maps, the ones you have to actually pay for, like I think Wharf and Bus Station and, you know, whatever the other ones are called. I haven't even downloaded those, but I will probably get them fairly soon if I keep playing this, because it's still really good fun to play. This guy just gets destroyed by a solid punch to the face there. The old Mike Tyson. Boom! Straight down. Revolver weakens them to the point where you don't even need a melee weapon. Get your fists of fury. That's what we're talking about. Always, always, especially if you don't have scavenger, constantly go get supplies wherever you can. Those 4 revolver shots will almost always net you a kill, as long as you don't completely screw up on your accuracy. This guy, I thought that was the guy behind me here, and it turns out I was right. So I got to kind of, you know, run around dodging bullets, Matrix style. Somehow get these 2 guys with 2 double-barreled shots. So it's not bad in terms of range. And essentially, it's like broad statement for Last of Us multiplayer, right? This is no parties allowed, this playlist. So these are all randoms I'm playing with. But if you have a bad party, you'll know about it. Like, it's one of those games where you really, really can't do without a good team. You can be the best player in the world, but if you've got 4 guys up against you, and all your teammates are already dead, you're screwed, basically. So shout out to my teammates for actually being good this game. That I appreciate, definitely. So much of the game is just about helping your team, reviving, healing, giving items, all that good stuff. Check that out. Armor off, dead. 2 shots. Very nice. So I've got some gameplays after this to upload. I've got a Silence Burst Rifle gameplay on Checkpoint, I think it is, to upload soon after this. 15-0, solid gameplay. But I'm trying to bring sort of a variety of weapons in the gameplay as I upload. Like I said, commentary I could do, but it's really one of those things where, unless I did it live... That's a nice little bomb kill there. I think I laid that right at the start. Unless I do a live commentary, which isn't really viable with such like a hit and miss game in terms of gameplays, it's hard to come up with stuff to say, really. I couldn't do this every time. Look at this cheeky little fucker standing on one of his bombs. Thank you, teammates, for actually reviving me here. You get a lot of teammates who will just go straight for like the enemy execution as opposed to trying to revive people, which I do not appreciate. They're worth the same points. Always revive your teammates before you go for the execution. That's Tommy's top tip. Oh, unless... I don't know what the hell I was doing here. Unless you're utterly surrounded and you have no chance of reviving, then you may as well go for the execution points, you know? But there's so many players who will, you know, never mark, they'll never heal, they'll never revive. It's, you know, team playing is such a huge element of the game that you really can't afford to piss about on that front. I should have shivved that guy. Maybe if I like walked up close to him without alerting him too much. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Oh, and that's another cool thing about Executioner. I think for the 2nd rank and 3rd rank, you can get an extra shiv use for each rank every time you craft one. So that's pretty cool. Like, I've only crafted 1 shiv this game, and I'm up to, what, 2.5 shivs. I gotta get, like, a shiv montage done, man. I've been trying to practice, but, like, it's one of those things where, as easy as it may look, getting an insta-kill, you've got to be in the right place at the right time. Definitely can't be on a shit team, otherwise it will never happen. This guy's basically screwed. Got nail bombs and smoke bombs and all this bullshit flying about. But I think that is the end of the gameplay. Final score, I can't see if that's 2 deaths or 3 deaths, but 15 downs, 10 executions, 1 revive. A cool 5 point something or other K parts. Very nice indeed. So definitely Beach, good map, Executioner, good perk. Hope you all enjoyed. I will see you all next time. Goodbye!